People don't know you have to pay for every belt that you win, there's a sanctioning fee. So now if a fighter wins an interim belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. If a fighter has just the regular belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. Then if a fighter is a super champion, then he has to pay a sanctioning fee. This is not good for the sport of boxing.
They ain't gonna tell me, I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self. Ain't paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC.
This might be one of the biggest scandals boxing has seen in years, because Terence "Bud" Crawford, the guy many call the best fighter on the planet, just got stripped of his world titles. And the wild part is that no one can agree on whether this was simple business or something much deeper, something that shows everything wrong with boxing today. Because when the news came out, pros were shocked you do not take belt from someone like Crawford for no reason. This man stepped into the ring and beat Canelo Alvarez. When people said he was too small, he became undisputed in multiple divisions. He is pound for pound #1. He is the face of the sport. And somehow, he is the one who gets stripped. Yeah, something feels off.
Mauricio, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because everybody in the world know you was going for Canelo. You was mad that I beat Canelo. It's okay. It happens, you know? But if you a real fan of the sport, you would have, said congratulations instead of having that little smirk on your face, all mad and pouting. But listen though, you should have took the money and you should have been thankful and grateful that I was rocking your belt around as your champion. They ranking systems when people be mandatories for years, like Benavidez. Yeah. They don't strip these fighters, but I give credit to the IBF. They stripped me. They ain't even give me time. They stripped me. Pop me. Even though I wasn't, coming back down the way, but, they handled their business. They did what they were supposed to do. The WBC, you ain't never see them strip no Canelo for the Benavidez. He was what, mandatory for like 2 years?
So let's break down what happened. Was this really just a sanctioning rule, or was Terence Crawford set up from the start? Crawford getting stripped right away made people question everything, because this is the same guy who just became the most talked about boxer in the world. He is mainstream now. He is bigger than ever. He is doing major interviews, huge shows, big headlines. He is boxing's most valuable fighter. So for a sanctioning body to take a belt from him at this moment, for many pros it felt suspicious. So let's break down what happened. Was this really just a sanctioning rule? Was Terence Crawford set up from the start? Crawford getting stripped right away made people question everything, because this is the same guy who just became the most talked about boxer in the world. He is mainstream now. He is bigger than ever. He is doing major interviews, huge shows, big headlines. He is boxing's most valuable fighter. So for a sanctioning body to take a belt from him at this moment, for many pros it felt suspicious.
With the rules, then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount. We made a very clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need. And it is just regrettable. Not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route. No response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great. It's about greatness, and I'm relieved.
Some thought it was punishment, some thought it was business, others said it was pure greed. But the reaction was the same: confusion and shock. Because for years people have complained about the politics in boxing, but Crawford's situation pushed that discussion even further. It showed how messy the system really is.
How's it going, guys? I'm Travis with Weighing In with Travis Hartman. Today, I'm going to weigh in on the recent WBC stripping Terence Crawford of his title because he refused to pay a sanctioning fee. Crawford has now made a video that said he didn't refuse it. He negotiated to pay a sanctioning fee, the same thing he paid for the other world title belts. He didn't want to pay the 3%, which is typical by the WBC. The WBC is now claiming they offered 0.6% of his reported purse of $50 million, said that they would take $300,000. That's a lot of money.
And this is when the boxing world started speaking out, especially the legends, the insiders, and the people who know how this business works behind the scenes. And the first to react was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd did not hold back. He said what many frustrated fighters have been afraid to admit: there are too many belts.
I want to say this right now about the sport of boxing. I don't want everybody at home to hear me when I say this. A belt, I'm tired and I'm at home, and this goes for any company. I don't care if it's Top Rank, if it's Golden Boy, if it's Mayweather Promotions, if it's PBC. There's too many champions in the sport of boxing right now. Too many champions. It's not a such thing as a super champion, not at all. And I'm not taking nothing away from no fighter. It's too many belts.
Floyd explained that most casual fans have no idea how serious this issue really is. They do not understand that every belt a fighter holds comes with a sanctioning fee, and these fees are not small. Fighters pay every time they defend, win, or even keep a belt. And according to Floyd, the whole setup is built to drain fighters financially nonstop.
Fighters after the fight, everybody got a championship belt now. Now boxing, all these belts is like trophies. The WBC, the WBA, the IBF and the WBO. Y'all gotta clean this shit up. Y'all have to clean this up. This is bad for boxing. Ain't there such thing as no super champion. You guys are just taking extra money from all these fighters, getting extra money from sanctioning fees. And this goes for my company as well. We got to clean this sport of boxing up. This don't look good. When you look on TV now, everybody's a champion.
And when Crawford got stripped, Floyd's message made even more sense. When there are too many belts, too many fees, too many rules, and too much politics, this is the result. Floyd basically said boxing is damaging itself by operating this way.
Turkey Al-Sheikh, I have an idea on how you can fix boxing almost forever. Turkey, it is understood and no mystery that you have a ton of them. You already have it to the point where everybody is just fighting each other and people are getting exposed. And we're finding out who the best is. Now all we need is one title. If you can buy out all the sanctioning bodies and replace it with that one undisputed belt. One belt, one champion, like back in the day. And now everybody got to fight the champ. And hell, he shouldn't even have to pay a sanctioning fee.
Then came Lamont Roach, who added a new angle to the whole situation. He pointed out that they even lowered the sanctioning fee for Crawford at one stage, and that everyone, including Crawford, is expected to pay these fees. Lamont kept the message simple. This is how the system works.
You know, it's just another chance to prove to the world that I'm one of the best in the world.
I was there last night.
So Crawford's going off about the WBC and their sanctioning fees. Have you paid sanctioning fees, or what do you think about sanctioning fees?
Well, I fought for a numerous amount of titles, world or, you know, smaller, so I paid sanctioning fees for sure.
On Prime Video, and 3 members of Team Roach will be making that ring walk.
It's tough. He made an insane amount of money. So 3% of an insane amount of money is a lot of money.
0.6%.
I think they lowered it for him, maybe, but it's cool. It's not like everybody hasn't done it. Everybody's been doing it, so, you know.
Then you had Joe Rogan, who had Crawford on his podcast before, and their talk turned out to be the perfect warning, because on that show, Bud said he feels like he's paying these sanctioning bodies just to make him a belt that half the belts do not even matter anymore, and that the only belt that truly means something is the Ring Magazine belt, because it is the only one that is earned, not bought, the only one that stays real. And Rogan agreed right away.
Like, come on now.
Right,
like,
crazy.
It's like I'm paying you to make me a belt. You're not paying me. So
right.
The only one that really matters is the ring belt, because it's free. It's free. Like, why do I gotta pay to be champion?
Yeah.
Once you start thinking about that, like, dang,
Yeah.
I'm paying all this money.
And the Ring Magazine belt is as respected as any of them.
Then Bill Haney added his view, and honestly his take was one of the most clear. Bill said fighters should never be forced to pay sanctioning fees unless they choose to, that it should be decided before a fight, not after, not randomly, and not in ways that hurt a fighter's momentum or confuse the whole division.
Now I hear this narrative, this new narrative that you don't have to be a champion. You don't have to be a champion. That's a falsehood. Somewhere, everyone started thinking that they have to pay for the sanctioning fees, right? That's what the public, right? If you take a look at the public and what everyone is saying, the fans are, you shouldn't have to pay for. Well, we don't pay the sanctioning fees.
Comes out of the check.
No. It's decided way before the fight even happens. Who's going to pay the sanctioning fees? Well, if you deliver a world title fight to a network, the network is going to pick up the sanctioning fees. Yeah, the network is going to put enough in the budget. Listen, we need to knock it off and stop.
Not every time, because
listen.
I remember Wilder complaining he had to pay $40,000.
And he is right, these fees matter. They influence matchmaking, they affect promotion, and in Crawford's case, they even impacted a fighter's championships. Then things got more heated when Rolly Romero gave the opposite view. Rolly basically said, if you win the belt, you pay for the belt. Simple from a side of belt is what helps a fighter earn money. It creates hypertension and interest. And if a belt helps you make millions, then yes, you have to pay.
Deal with boxers paying fees for belts. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, that's normal. It's called sanctioning fee.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Fight for their belt, you better pay their damn money, because if you don't have a belt, you're not making as much money anyways. Let's say, for instance, right, you find me a deal for $1 million, but you want 300,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. But I wouldn't have had the fucking million to begin with if it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for fun.
Pay the sanctioning fee. Stop being a cheap fuck.
But again, that consistency did not apply to Crawford, because stripping someone like Bud does more than just open a vacant spot. It resets entire divisions. And this is where the frustration really hit. One of the most surprising reactions came from someone nobody expected to defend Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., the man Bud beat, the guy fans thought would troll him. Instead, Spence actually sided with Crawford. He said the same thing Floyd did. Too many belts, too many sanctioning bodies. The system is broken. Now here is what makes this even crazier. Crawford did not even need the belts. And that is what makes this story so wild. After beating Canelo, Bud reached a new level. He is not just pound for pound number one. He is arguably an all-time great. He does not need belts to prove anything. He does not need sanctioning bodies to validate him. His legacy is already part of history.